Hi, I just finished reading Frankenstein and I wanted to talk a little bit about my thoughts. Firstly, I wanted to say that if you're getting into reading classics, this is probably a beginner classic friendly book. There's not big language, like old-timey language, and the plot is fairly fast moving, and it just is overall an intriguing book. Plus, it's only like 200 pages, so it's fairly short as well. Secondly, I wanted to say that humanization of monsters is probably my favorite category that can be written into a book or can be the entire book. And I also want to say monsterization of humans is a subcategory that I also really enjoy. And it's not hard to do because humans tend to be monsterish, but really bringing to light the fact that we, as a human race, everybody has these tendencies that we typically give to monsters is very interesting. I really love when authors can make me sympathize, empathize, feel for the villains or the bad guys in any book, and I think that Frankenstein was by far my favorite so far that I've read, that made me really care for the creation, the monster in this book. The story starts with letters from a captain of a ship, and then it switches to Dr. Frankenstein's point of view, and then it switches to the creation's point of view, and then switches back to Dr. Frankenstein's point of view. By far my favorite was the creation, the monster's point of view. The writing was just very raw and it felt so real and full of emotion, like unabridged, unhidden, just like all of it, the full emotion. And I think it was because the monster was just thrown into the world without learning anything once he was created, and so he didn't know how to handle everyday the things he was going through, the things he was feeling. Towards the end, I really hated Dr. Frankenstein. I mean, I hated him from the beginning, but more specifically, just had so much built up anger towards him at the end of the book. And I wrote a whole think piece on why Dr. Frankenstein and the creation were one person, and it was all about you are who you feed inside of you. But I just 4 out of 5 stars. That's how good this book was.